Terrell Owens' time in the NFL was an absolute show both on and off the field. Third in all-time receiving yards and touchdowns, 81 had a Hall of Fame career. But life after the league has been kinda rocky despite all the fame and accolades. Like, I bet you didn't know that T.O. is still playing football at 49 years old. The question is where and why? I'm Riley Winn, and I'm here to tell you just what happened to one of my favorite players of all time, Terrell Owens. Not only was T.O. one of the biggest playmakers the league has ever seen, but he was also one of the biggest personalities too. I'm not going to do a year-by-year breakdown of 81's career and off-the-field antics, but let's just go over some of my favorite highlights. With T.O. scoring all of those touchdowns, he became known for his sellies. The first iconic one came against the Seahawks on Monday Night Football when he was playing for the Niners. After Owens scored his second touchdown of the night, he pulled a Sharpie out of his sock and signed the damn ball. When T.O. signed with the Cowboys, he told the media, "Get your popcorn ready because it's gonna be a show." In a regular season game against the Packers, he capped off his 156-yard and lone touchdown day by grabbing popcorn from a fan and shoving it into his face mask. Before T.O., the Niners' main weapon was the GOAT, Jerry Rice, who, by the way, is ranked first in pretty much every receiving record there is ahead of T.O. In Jerry's last game in Candlestick Park, T.O. stole his thunder with a 20-catch, 283-yard game. The Niners and the Cowboys hate each other. And in a 2000 matchup, T.O. let the city of Dallas know exactly how he felt. He scored 2 touchdowns. After the first one, he ran to the Cowboy star at the 50-yard line and celebrated. An ultimate sign of disrespect. After his second touchdown, he ran to go celebrate again, and a Dallas defender tackled him, causing a skirmish between the two teams. It's still pretty hilarious that a few years later, he actually ended up signing with Dallas. After his time in San Fran, T.O. signed with the Eagles and Andy Reid's high-powered offense. In 2004, Philly made it all the way to Super Bowl 39. Owens had missed the playoffs after breaking his leg and tearing a ligament at the end of the regular season. Miraculously, just weeks after he was injured, he dominated in the Super Bowl. He had 9 catches for 122 yards. He broke his leg. Greg Jennings could never again. These are just some of the highlights. In his 15-year career, he played for the Niners, Eagles, Cowboys, Bills, Bengals, and the Seahawks. T.O. ended it all with over 1,000 receptions, almost 16,000 yards, and 153 receiving touchdowns. With a long and illustrious career like Terrell Owens, there was no doubt he would be enshrined in Canton. But sports writers wanted to make him pay for how he treated them when he was playing. They let their subjective feelings get in the way of the objective fact that he should have been a first ballot inductee. This is why nerds shouldn't be given power. After 3 years of making him sweat his induction, it was announced in 2018 that Terrell Owens would be going into the Hall of Fame. Well, T.O. gave one last FU to the media and became the first person to ever turn down their Hall of Fame ceremony invite. Instead, he held a smaller ceremony at his alma mater, University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, where 3,000 family, friends, and fans came to celebrate number 81. Although Terrell Owens made $80 million in his career, poor investments and child support for 4 kids started to deplete his bank account. After the NFL, he had to keep raking in the cash to keep up. T.O. had his own reality show, Looking for Love. He was on Dancing with the Stars, The Celebrity Apprentice, and a dozen other reality TV shows. He also still needed those game checks too. T.O. played in the Indoor Football League, he played in the American Flag Football League, and even tried out for a couple teams up north in the CFL. Just last year, he was playing in the Fan-Controlled Football League. He even caught a touchdown pass from Johnny Manziel. T.O. is an athletic freak. Even at 48, he ran a sub-4.4 40-yard dash. His play in these different leagues and the viral videos sparked rumors of an NFL comeback. First with the Bucs in 2021 as they made their Super Bowl run. Then there were whispers of San Francisco. And most recently at the end of 2022, T.O.'s agent confirmed that they had been in constant communication with Jerry Jones and the Cowboys to come back and be a third down and red zone option. But unfortunately for T.O. and for fans, we haven't seen an NFL comeback. Well, yet. At almost 50 years old, the dude still looks like he could moss any DB in the league. Terrell Owens' legacy has taken a few hits because of his own doing, but for a whole decade plus, he was the biggest deep threat there was. If he's not on your Mount Rushmore of receivers, then you're just a hater. What are some other athletes who were absolute studs that you're not sure where or what they're up to now? Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram and let me know. If you want to see who we cover on our next episode of What Happened To, subscribe now and make sure to turn on those notifications. I'm Riley Winn. See you on the next one.